is live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Havlicek. Bird is out there with Russell. And it's Pierce. And it's Kuzi in at the point.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
West against Havlicek. West passes to O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Larry Bird. The Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Here's Kuzi. Back to Bird. Over Johnson. Boston, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rejected by Pierce. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Left side, Bryant. Over Pierce. O'Neal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Kuzi passes to Russell. And the pass to Kuzi. He dishes it to Bird. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Russell kicks to Pierce.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Passes it to Johnson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And count it from 19 feet away.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Kuzi, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Shaq.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
On the wing, Johnson. O'Neal trying to break free, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up to the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. James Worthy's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Baylor comes in for Bryant. Byron Scott, he's checked in for West. And it's Goodrich in for Magic Johnson. Now here's Pierce. Allen outside. From deep. It's good from long range. And it's a tie ball game.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Scott against McHale. Outside Worthy. 4 on the clock. Here's Scott. He can't hit that time. Nice D from McHale. Pierce wide open. He fires. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside Worthy. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Scott the pass to O'Neal. And he gets it to go. Shaq's got 5.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Here's McHale. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Allen. Jones is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Cowens in at the center. Here's Allen, following the basket by Elgin Baylor. Rondo scanning the floor. With the teardrop, Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's Baylor. And Boston with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Worthy. Back to Goodrich. Worthy trying to break free. Scott kicks to Baylor. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Cowens with the rebound.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Baylor with the steal. And here we go. Here's Scott. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
White dishes to Parrish. Lets it go from 14. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from White.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Wilkes the pass to Gasol. Feeds to Goodrich. 5 on the clock. Shoots over White. And it's Goodrich missing. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. White against Goodrich. Allen finds White. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Wilkes the pass to Goodrich. Now here's Baylor. Defended by Allen. Back to Goodrich. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Gasol. A rebound by the Celtics.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Parrish. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got the lead up to 1 now for Boston.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Gasol. Ball's knocked loose. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White with the stuff.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. And that'll about...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Lakers trail by 3. O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's West. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kobe in at the threesome. That's the Laker 5. Celtics on offense. Kuzi passes to Russell. Bird outside. Pass to Kuzi. This one for 3. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Here's Kuzi trying to get open as Bird. The shot's good from Kuzi.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
O'Neal kicks to Kobe. Back to Shaq. They double him with Russell. And Kobe throws it down hard.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Havlicek against West. Kuzi passes to Pierce. Here's Kuzi. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Pass to Russell. The pass to Havlicek. Over West. And it's sent back by West. And here's Kobe for 3. Offensive rebound.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Shaq is really having a good game here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Kuzi. That shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's West, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Shaquille O'Neal.
First one falls for Los Angeles making a switch here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics trail by 4. Now here's Bird. That's tipped, but they get it back. Here's Havlicek, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Russell. Took him no time at all on that one. West has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Yep, it counts. 6 points for Johnson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Kuzi passes to Bird. Havlicek outside. Makes it off the glass. Havlicek's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bird against Bryant. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools. Bird uses terrific.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Lakers on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. 3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Russell. Bird out there with McHale. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Kuzi in at the point. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Russell.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
Stolen by Havlicek. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And you talk about clutch plays. I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there.
Worthy against McHale. Worthy's shot is good. Worthy's got his first bucket in this one.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Havlicek. It's good. This game is all even. Havlicek's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside Worthy. Kobe trying to break free. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. West against Bird. Dishes it to Russell. To take the lead. And he sinks the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage from that one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
McHale against Worthy. Fades back. McHale can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's West. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. John Havlicek on the wing. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Al Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for James Worthy. Boston also with the sub. Pierce is checked in. Now a timeout called by Boston. And now we get get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Havlicek.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. For three, trains it from downtown.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Surveying the floor. Left side, Kobe. Money!
And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to Havlicek. Pass to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Against Russell. It's good!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Kobe. It falls!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Now we'll check left side. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate